勝利の女神ニケ。
Hello and welcome back to another Nikke video. So it's been some time since I recorded and I've been a bit ill, so if there is a bunch of weird cuts, it's probably because I had to sneeze or had the snot stuck in my nose. So yeah, sorry about that. So I will just update to the event and did not read the story, so yeah, let's read the whole story and also the epilogue as well. So yeah, let's get started. Romani and Nippe Nippe. Okay. Tell us, Romani, what do people have to do to maintain a healthy and fit physique like yours? It's simple. Eat healthy and exercise regularly. Oh come on, it it's that common. Isn't that common knowledge? It may be something that everyone knows, but that doesn't mean it's it's not difficult to put into practice. That's precisely why trainers like myself are needed. So by working with you, anyone will be able to get themselves into shape. Of course, everyone thinks that I don't work out because I'm a Nikke, but I attain these muscles though hard through hard work and effort. No matter how often I look at your ripping physique, I can't help be amazed. By the way, since the topic of Nikke is come up, may I ask you something? I'll answer any questions you have as long as they didn't pertain to my love life. I'm not about your love life. Although it may be a bit of a sensitive question, we covered earlier how it's widely known that you are a Nikke, but there is a rumor going around that you had muscular dystrophy prior to becoming a Nikke. Is that true? So you are leading quite a different life than you were born with. Yeah, that's true. In the past, I used to have muscular dystrophy. I couldn't even imagine being able to exercise as intensely as I do now. Not only that, but many of the exercise I could do require assistance from others. If there had been someone to help you, do you think things would have been different? Perhaps. But for those of you out there watching this, if you have any interest in exercising but don't know where to start, come to me and I'll help you. Wow, I can tell how genuinely you want to help others. Absolutely do. Since I was unable to fulfill my exercise aspirations, I want to help others achieve their goals. I hope all of you out there don't give up and keep sticking to. Huh? A, a new member A. Today is my day off. There shouldn't be anything to do today. Gym rat. Gym rat? Okay. How have you been? Romani, what brings you here unannounced? Alright. Was planning on starting my exercise routine tomorrow, honestly. Was planning on starting my diet tomorrow, honestly. Exercise diet tomorrow. Okay. Huh? What are you talking about? I didn't even say anything yet. Anyway, it's good to see you that you got your health in mind. Keep keep it up. Okay. I'm not here today as your trainer. I'm here to ask you a favor. What is it? It's about mental health. Is something the matter? Allow me to explain. It's not for me, but for one of the clients at my gym. I've recently taken on a new client and she has some mobility issues in her legs due to previous accidents. Her name is Nadina. She had surgery which went well, but she says her legs give out her appropriate of nothing, and that she can't stand up anymore. The doctors confirmed there's no sign of paralysis, so we are all but stumped. They tried a few other procedures, but they didn't go well. So she's starting physical therapy. I'd like you to be there to act as a moral support. Sounds like maybe she has some sort of trauma. What's she like? Uh, let's just say she doesn't seem to have a winning personality. Quite the opposite, in fact. Hmm? If she's so unpleasant, why should I be helping her? If that's the case, I'd rather be providing you with moral support. Thank you, but I'm okay. I rarely let my members get the best of me, and so there are clashes between me and them once in a while. I believe Nadina may be a bit of a challenger. She's already granted a bit of reputation amongst the other trainers for being abusive, abrasive. She shows no initiative when it comes to rehabilitation. Knowing how I operate, I end up dishing out some harsh criticism and aggressing her. It's almost a foregone conclusion that things won't go smoothly between us. I try my best to speak nicely, but sometimes it doesn't work out. The way I speak might end up backfiring and drag Marina down. When that happens, I think it would be a good if you could take care of Marina's mental well-being. Exercise is my forte, not mental care. When I start thinking about who would be suitable for such a task, you were the only person to came to mind. I know if I know you are someone I can rely on, and you are acting as a mediator once in a while. Once in a while, and you acting as a mediator once in a while is bound to make things go more smoothly. Would that be possible? I can help, but why are you so dead set on doing this when you know how difficult it will be? Because I know I can make her walk. I have confidence in my knowledge of human body and what exercise methods are most ideal. Nadina may have a prickly personality, but she is not a bad person, if you ask me. I think it's all an avoidance technique, so she doesn't have to face the situations she's in. She still hasn't accepted the fact that she can't walk. Yet people around her are constantly telling her what to do. On top of that, none of the procedures have helped her so far. Uh, it's clear to me that she's frustrated. It used to be like that for me as well. I want to show her nothing in this world is impossible. It's true that the process might be difficult, but if we keep at it, it absolutely works. It's the reason why all winning athletes say similar things during the post victory interviews. They talk about how the result of never giving up. It's not an empty platitude. If you really put the efforts and preserve nothing and pursue, nothing is impossible. Even if you fall hundreds of times, you'll be back up. That's what I want to make her understand. Am I telling too much? Am I talking too much? I think what you're saying is incredibly meaningful, really. I'm glad you think so. I hope Nadina will feel the same way. Anyways, why don't we go and meet her? Hmm. Let's continue. Romani and I head to the gym. Inside, Nadina is sitting on a wheelchair. Romani approaches Nadina and meets her gaze. Hello, you must be Nadina. I'm Romani, your new PT. Physical trainer. This is my friend. I'm here to provide mental support, moral support. You'll be joining us during your rehabilitation exercise. Feel free to call me by my name. As for Ved, you can call him instructor. Now, before we get started, can I just touch your legs for a moment? Hmm? Have you done any track and field in your past? Can I walk? Of course, you are not paralyzed. With proper rehabilitation, you'll be able to walk unimpeded, and I'll help you achieve that. How? First, I'll find the treatment method that suits you the best. Next, you will need to relearn how to make proper use of your remaining leg muscles. You haven't utilized your muscles in a while. In a way, it's miracle that your muscles are still in this state. You're quite fortunate. Many of the gym members have similar exercise and have gone on to make full recoveries. They all say that in the beginning. They bring up examples how people got better at exercising, but no one has been able to do anything. They all talk big and nothing happens. I don't know how many times I've gotten my hopes up only to have them dashed. Why is everyone lying to me? I'm not lying to you, Nadira. I promise you that I have you up and walking. I'm sick of this. It's the same old story. You just want money, don't you? Be honest. Once you get your paycheck, your interest is there. The tension is beginning to ratchet up. The other gym members who are exercising now have their attention focused on us. This part of it is about making money. Come on. I knew it. I want a refund. I'm not going to be able to walk anyway. This is all a waste of my money and time. That will be difficult. What? The payment I received wasn't actually from you. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's from your parents. Technically speaking, then I didn't receive a request from you. And you can't say it's your money. I'm not going to give you a refund. So you have a choice. Either you proceed with physical therapy or you come back with your parent and get a refund. At this rate, we'll be at each other's throat before the rehabilitation even starts. This must be the type of situation Romani envisioned when she talked to me in the commander's room. Everyone calm down. So that's how it is going to be. Fine, I'll have few tricks of my own. Just wait and see. Nadina storms out of the gym, breathing heavily. Sorry about that, Jimra. I didn't want you to see that, that. Certainly not this early on the process, at least. Are you sure this is the right approach? What do you mean? It seems like things are off to a rocky start. I think we have already got a sort of first impression of each other. I didn't think poorly of Nadina at all. She just needs some motivation. These types of stimuli can become the driving force necessary to turn things around for her. I'm just worried that your tactics might backfire. Don't worry about that. I've never let any of my members proceed in a wrong direction. All I need from you is to make sure that Nadina doesn't go astray or fall apart completely. Okay. Are you sure you're okay? I'm worried you might be hurt from what Nadina said. You're worried about me too? I'm fine. I met all matters of tough customers as a trainer. Nadina is far from the worst I've encountered. I'm hoping this all goes well, but I don't think it'll be that easy. We are dealing with a girl who suddenly lost her ability to walk. It'll require a tremendous amount of effort, but she will walk again. I never had any illusions about this process being easy. Regardless, we have to make it happen. Let's do our best. Sounds like a plan. Since you already are here, Jimrat, you might as well get a workout in. From now on, this is a marathon, not a sprint. No thanks. I'm okay. Let's just do 100 light lunges. I won't let you leave if you don't do them. Fine. Okay. Sure. Okay. Desire to walk. Okay. Let's continue. A desire to walk. A. The next day, I heard I head to the gym early in the morning. When I arrive, Nadia, hmm, Nadia is here. It seems Romani hasn't arrived yet. I feel like I should say something. Did you have a breakfast? Do you really think I skipped breakfast like some kind of idiot? I skipped it. So you decided to come. I thought you wouldn't. Yes. I thought about telling my parents to get a refund, but then I realized I was too with fired up over what happened yesterday. Now I know what I need to do is to prove that it's impossible to fix my legs. That way I can ask for a refund without any issue. Plus I leave a 1-star review. That seems like a better choice to me. I'll see to it that this place gets shut down if it's the last thing. You're both here early. Hmm. How are you feeling, Nadia? What do you think? Well, I feel great. Good for you. I don't see your parents, so I presume you decided to go ahead with the sessions. I figured you might as well give it a try, especially since you seem so confident. Really? Yesterday you made it sound like you had something in store for me. I was actually kind of excited to see what would be. Oh well, there is one small issue though. It seems we may have to delay the rehab for a bit. Why? Don't you think you can do it now that you have given it some thought? Ha, I knew it. No, it's not that. It's simply something else we need to do before starting. Come follow me. Where are we going? Romani pushes Nadia's wheelchair as she leaves the gym. Wait, where are you taking me? You'll find out soon. You'll find out when we get there. Follow me, Jimra. Romani, Nadia, and I arrive at the crowded field. Inside, throw the ball this way. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, set, go, and then we run, okay? There are people running around and exercising. What's this? Why did you bring me here? To hang out. Hang out with who? Us. You want me to hang out with you? That's right. You, me, and the Jimra. You are one whole unit now. So in other words, you want to screw around instead of working. And you got the ball to take my money. Girl to take my money. Right. You're not the one who signed the contract, so you might now know this. It states that if alternative activities are deemed necessary for the purpose of rehabilitation, the trainer can implement them at their discern. And what exactly is this meant to accomplish? To instill in you a desire to walk. That's what we are after. How should I put this? I don't think I'll feel that way. Honestly, it feels like you're making fun of me right now. This looks to me like two able-bodied people making fun of a girl in a wheelchair. Not at all. Jimrad, do you get the feeling that I'm making fun of her? I can see where she'd get that impression. See, even he thinks it looks like you are making fun of me. Why are you the only one who doesn't get it? I have no intention of making fun of you at all. There is nothing to gain from doing that. If we If we were to purpose proceed directly with the PT session, it's abundantly clear who wouldn't put in any effort. What's the point of wasting both of our time and energy? We should start only when you feel ready. You are ready. So tell me when you generally feel like want to walk. Only then we'll start. In the meantime, feel free to speak candidly with me. Ever since yesterday, you have been doing whatever the hell you feel like. There is not a single thing I like about you. I feel the same way. What? Why don't they stop arguing and try to do an activity since we are here? I'm not interested unless we are com- commencing therapy. I'm going home. What could I even do here anyway? About all I can do is sit here and watch others have a good time. At that moment, a ball falls right in front of my feet. Oh, so survivalist. So, wow, fancy meeting you here. I'm so lucky. What are you, or rather, how do you end up here? I came to the Ark to pick up some parts from the northern base. There were some setbacks with the supply chain, and apparently, it's going to take few hours to get the part. I figured that in the meantime, I'll move around and get some exercise. Judging by your outfit, seems like you went with baseball. Yep. If you want to exercise properly, if you want to exercise properly, you've got to put on the correct sportswear. Are you here with anyone else? Nope, I'm here on my own. This is my first time playing baseball. I heard you have to start by practicing how to throw a ball. There is something you don't. That's something you don't need another person for. Wow, wouldn't it be just playing catch or not and not baseball? Could you join me, survivalist? Sorry, but I'm playing catch. Would you like to toss ball around, Jimra? It's great exercise that combines muscle strength and cardio. I can second that. It makes you move a more. It makes you move a whole lot more than you think. Maybe join you then. I love that. I was getting a bit. It was getting a bit boring throwing the ball by myself. Hold on, am I included in all this? Isn't that obvious? How can I play in a wheelchair? How do you know it's impossible? You have never tried it. It's not that I don't have to try to know it's impossible. You have to try. It's like taking a brick to a wall. I'm not doing it, and that's fine. I'll help you. Let's do it together. I'm not going to change my mind just because you say so. Nadina turns around and starts to roll away. Nadina, if you beat me, I'll refund all your money your parents have given to me. Nadina wheelchairs comes to stop. If you win, you have to spend time with us. So it's bet, isn't it? That's right. Think about it. What do you have to lose? It will all be you. It will all of. It will be all of you against me. 3-on-1. I think that's worth a shot. Alright, let's go. Huh? Survivalist, will you be okay? I can give. I can go back to throwing ball on my own. It's okay. Let's do this together. Honestly, I was having fun on my own. Okay. So, yeah, let's continue. We divide into two teams for a game of catch. Romani is on her own and Nadina To and I are as a team. Are you all ready to sit? Are you all ready to see my skills? It's reassuring to be It's reassuring to be on the same team as you, survivalist. Let's try our best. No screwing around either of you. I want that refund. Okay. Are you ready, Jimrat? I'm ready. This game is modified version of catch. First, draw a square around yourself. It doesn't matter what you do. Catching or throwing the ball, you always must remain in that square. If you at any point fail to catch the ball, your side loses a point. If the ball leaves the square, the team who threw it loses a point. The first team to reach 10 points wins. Since you only need to move within the square, there won't be necessary to run around too much. And does everyone understand? Got it. You always explain things so cleanly, Rumani. Maybe it's because you are a trainer. Hmm. Since I'm on my own, I'll make my square a little bigger. That, however, means that I'll have to run around a little more. Which actually puts me in a slight disadvantage. Shall we begin? Well, all we all position ourselves in the court where a net is installed. I'll throw first. Very well. Nadina gathers all her strength and hurls the ball at Romani, who catches it with ease. Are your legs the only part of your body with any muscles left? You need to exercise. You're too weak. What? Soon after catching the ball, Romani tosses it back to Nadina. The ball falls inside the square and lands right next to Nadina's wheelchair. 1 point. Damn it. It's okay, it's only 1 point. Push. Nadina picks up the ball and throws it right back at Romani. Looks like you're becoming competitive. There is already more strength there than back before. Than before. That makes it 10-1, right? That was over more quickly than I thought. I knew you were going to be good, but this is a whole another level. Romani continues the game, throwing to each of us with same frequency, and we ended up losing miserably. Oh, would you look at the time? I've got to go. Gotta pick up those parts. I'll see you all later. I had fun. Bye. So annoying. You still don't feel like walking yet? Of course not, would you? Fat chance. It's just irritating. Don't forget our deal. You promised to spend time with me today. This is so unfair. This entire game was one-sided from the start. How can I possibly win in a wheelchair? It doesn't make sense. Then what if we were in the same situation? Would you feel better? What do you mean? I'll sit down and face you that way. Why are you going through all the rigmarole? You don't care about wanting me to walk. You just want to beat me, don't you? Not at all. I want to make you walk. I want to show you that it's possible. In this moment, I'm less a trainer and more like a mentor. Unbelievable. Alright, fine, do it. An ordinary day is. Romani gets a wheelchair from nearby and starts to play Nadina while sitting down. And at the end of the round, Romani wins. Not only did Romani win, but it was another blowout. Oh, do you still think it's unfair, Nadina? I did everything you asked me to. No more voice cracks for us. No, but don't expect me to have fun. I never expected that, believe me. My goal was to make you want to walk. I'm not going to feel like I'm not going to feel that either, so don't worry. Things feel even more tense than yesterday. I need to find a way to lighten the mood. What can we do to have fun? Shall we go to the amusement park rather than there? Hmm. Are you hungry, Jimrat? It wasn't me. It wasn't me either. What? What's so weird about being hungry? It's well past lunchtime. Why don't we get something to eat? Hmm. Nadina pushes her wheelchair forward. Phew, that was tough. You did good, Jimra. You too. That was what I do for living. How do you think it's going? Any progress? It feels to me that things are getting worse between you and me, and not better. Things are going exactly as I want them to. Hmm. I plan on letting Nadia experience everyday life, and when she keeps encountering these things, naturally the desire to walk will start to build up within her. She'll want to go back to the life she used to have. When people lose something they used to have, that's when they end up missing it the most. That's why brought, I brought us all to the park today. When I couldn't walk, not being able to do what I used to was the hardest thing for me. The the more distant I felt from the past life, the more I wanted to get up and start walking again. I want Nadina to undergo that same progress as well. It will lead to major turning point in her life. Hmm. Whatever whenever I talk with you, I always seem to end up talking about myself. Let's head back. It seems this place doesn't have any stuff to take orders. It's an unmanaged store where you can order through the machine. What would you like to eat, Nadina? Hmm? Nadina reaches out and to touch the order screen, but her fingers are unable to reach it. Would you like to try standing up, Nadina? I can hold your hand. No, just order for me. I want the top option. Nadina moves her wheelchair over to the table. We still have a long way to go. Now that we have eaten, what should we do now? Any thoughts, Nadina? No, why the hell are you asking me for? You are the one who demanded that we hang out. You should be the one coming up with ideas. I was only asking to be polite. I swear to. Do you have anything you want to do, Jimrat? Nothing comes to mind. How about we go somewhere with a lot of people then? There is usually all sort of stuff to do where people con- congra- congregate. Congregate. There sure are a lot of people here. It's nice and lively here. Everyone is excited and brimming with energy. I'm sure there is plenty to do here. Why don't we go to the game center? They have they have even got a pinball that looks fun. No, Narina moves her wheelchair to another spot. This isn't going to be easy. I knew it would be like this. Let's go somewhere else. How about an exhibition then? Not the most exciting option, but it's not a terrible idea. Yes, it's it is. Exhibitions are horrible. Was my suggestion that really that bad? Don't take it personally. On Thursday, should we get something to drink? Good idea. Boring. I feel like she's saying no automatically at this point. Yes, I think so. And then stoops down every single suggestion. Nadina shoots down every single suggestion Romania and bring up quickly and scorching past us. After a while, her wheelchair stops in front of a store which sells running shoes. Do you like exercising? Yeah, I used to do track and field. Oh, really? That's amazing. Not that it matters, I probably won't ever be able to do it again. You're feeling sorry for me, auntie. No, it's okay, you are not wrong to feel that way either. Yes, you're pathetic. The one you shouldn't say. What is that what you want to hear? It's not right. Then why are you saying something when you don't mean it? When I heard your story, I knew I was right. I wanted to get help you help get you running again, back into track and field. When I first touched your legs, I thought you might have done track before. Don't pretend like you know me. That's right, I don't know anything about you. That's why I'm curious. What I want to know about you is this. There were no complications with your surgery, yet from day one you weren't able to stand up. On top of that, there were no signs of paralysis nor any issue with your muscles or your nerve. That means if there is nothing particularly wrong with you. I'm going to be frank with you. Is there is the reason you can't walk psychologically? Wh- When most rehab patients hear that they can walk again, they try harder than ever because they want to walk again as soon as possible. Even if they fall down hundreds of times, they never lose the motivation and give in. You, on the other hand, have been defensive from the very start and seem devoid of any motivation to walk again. You are only obsessed with being right. You give up far too easily. All I can come up with is that the primary reason behind you being unable to walk is psychological. Do you have some kind of trauma? Why should I tell you? I'm not going to get proper physical therapy anyway because I want to get back onto track and field. Because I want you to get back onto track and field. To be honest, at first I fixated on you because you reminded me of my past self, but now after hearing you used to run track, I genuinely want to help you get back to that. I usually don't fight for people this much. I usually give up once they express a lack of interest in physical therapy. But I can't get you out of my mind, Nikke. So tell me why you can't walk. I used to be a track and field athlete. I was my full of potential, pre- poised to be the next big thing. A month before a competition, I overreached and stumbled over a hurdle. The hurdle broke and I ended up getting injured. I was a pretty serious accident and I had to get surgery. The surgery went well and there was no issue with recovery. But when I returned and stood on track, my legs suddenly cramped up. My body froze and before I knew it, I collapsed on the spot. After that day, I wasn't able to stand up. I had no idea if or when my legs would seize up again and my body would freeze. I tried all sorts of physical therapy program, but none seemed to have worked. People would always tell me things like, "Why don't you just close your eyes and stand up?" They don't know anything. Nobody wants me to stand up more than me. I knew it. Thank you for telling me. Why are you thanking me? This is the first time you have shared your story with me. All you have done before is complain. You are afraid, is that it? You're scared that history might repeat itself. So you are subconsciously avoiding standing up. If you were to try and stand up, only to have same de- debacle unfold, you'd break down all over again. But if you keep avoiding it, nothing will change. You will be stuck living in the cage, consuming with fear. You have to push through this, even if there is a chance of the same incident occurring. So, with that being said, Why don't you trust me? I'll help you. Let me help you heal yourself. I'll help you walk. How will you do that? You have promised to go forward with it. I'll tell you. What? If I tell you my plan and you decide not to do it, then I have no more cards to play. I don't know whether this is smart or underhanded. If if you're curious, why don't you give it a try? One thing I can say is say for certain is that you will be entirely different from any physical. It will be entirely different from any physical therapy you have experienced up until now. I plan to incorporate some track and field activities, which I'm sure you'll do. I can rehabilitate myself while doing track and field. Okay, Armin. Good idea. I look forward to working with you. Romani extends her hand towards Nalina. We don't need to shake hands here, dear. Why in the world are you so highly recommended? You are so annoying. Maybe it's because I'm so good at what I do. I'll see you tomorrow. That went great. Yes, that's real. We finally found why Nadina can't work. I didn't expect her to be a track and field athlete. I knew as soon as I saw her. Her m- musculature, musculature is extraordinary, and she has a competitive spirit. Anyway, it looks like things are going to pick up starting tomorrow. I'll help you as much as I can. Thank you, Jimra. Why don't we head to the gym and do 100 burpees? We will need to hone our stamina for the days ahead. I'm okay, thanks. Just 100, that's all. I'm not letting you leave until you do them. Bye. Nifty. 7 new sections are available. Okay. Okay, so let's continue. Ordinary days B was the last one. So Nifty, Nefente, Nefante, Nefante. Okay. Per Romani's request, I had I head to the gym early in the morning. Ugh, it's so hot. Oh, hey coach. Hey coach. Foxwang Impulsive. What are you two doing here? Romani said she wanted us to do her a favor today. So we showed up. Hey Romani, why do you call us here for anyway? Before you explain, can someone please turn on the air conditioner? I'm sweating up a storm here. No, you should be sweating when you exercise. Hold on. Are you seriously going to be exercising this early in the morning? But I already did 100 squats yesterday. And I did 100 burpees. Regular exercise is a must. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. Now, let's change our locations. We won't be working out in the gym today. Uh, just a minute. I think I left my supplements back in the dormitory. Oh, right, I forgot that I had plans this morning. I'll be right back. I just had a killer migraine flare up. Uh, Go right ahead. But for every minute you are all are late, I'm going to add 100 spots. In the simulation room, this is the virtual exercise area for Nefilt. It's intended for when you are injured or for situations where you are otherwise unable to exercise outside. You can even change the settings to make it as cold as the middle of winter, so I use it on days when I'm sweating too much. Although I could stand for it to be a little cooler. Hmm. I also occasionally practice skateboarding here whenever I can't outside. In here, I can more accurately simulate the tricks that I envision in my head. I don't know this place existed. This is where will begin Nadia's therapy. I call folk walk an an epinal over. Uh, so they could lend us some assistance. Allow me to briefly explain Nadina's condition. Currently, there are no issues with her muscle or nerve tissue. Her current inability to walk is psychosmic, psychosomatic. Romani explains Nadia's conditions to Folkwag and Epinel. So it has to be do with her past trauma. Correct. Trauma stays in her body. We are going to help Nadina overcome that trauma. How? Romani presses a button. In the simulation room, a projection of Nadina standing on two legs appear. This is the virtual avatar created using a digital double of Nadina. From now on, Nadina will rehabilitate with this avatar. How will we? How will this stop? How will this help with her rehabilitation? When Nadina links with with this virtual avatar, it will move according to however she is thinking. By observing the avatar's subsequent movement, Nadina will get used to seeing the image of herself walking. Since Nadina is currently unable to walk due to her trauma, this type of image training will be the primary method of her rehabilitation for now. As she becomes more familiar with the image of herself walking, she might be able to walk herself. This method is often used in sports psychology. Where do we come in? You both are going to exercise with Marina. Exercise, not rehabilitation. Yes. What is the purpose of nephrology? It's to improve the quality of human life and to instill vitality into people's life and to promote physical education and sports by spreading the joy of movement. Though this, uh, though this, through this, we hope to lead people to live healthier lives. We have a duty to care for humanity. That's precisely why I want you to do for Narina. No problem. I'm glad I bought some supplements with me. Didn't you say you'd forgotten them? As for you, Jimrat, you'll continue to assist me with Narina's rehabilitation. Got it. Thank you, everyone. Okay, let's go. Narina, I'd like to introduce you to the true trainers who will help you with your rehabilitation today. This is Folk Huang and his Epinel. Espinel. Hello, I'm Volkswagen. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Epinel. Volkswagen is a famous track and field athlete, so I'm sure you've already heard of her. No, I haven't. Despite her insincerity, insi- despite her insistence on not knowing Volkswagen, Nadina faces slowly turns betrayed upon seeing her. Uh, Now, time to get serious. What? It's me. That's right. Or a digital avatar of you to be precise. We will create a sensory link between you and it, and then the avatar will move according to your thoughts. You and it will share all of your thoughts. How is this effective for the therapy? It's called imagery therapy. Its usefulness might seem limited, but there are many studies which taught it as well. But there are many studies which taught it as a valid method of rehabilitation. I'll start setting it up. Try moving your upper body. Nadina moves her arm. Her avatar follows her movement precisely and more accurately. Now your lower body. Try imagining that you are walking. Nadina avatar takes a step forward. Oh, it walked. It seems the link went well. With imaginary training, you'll use all your senses and your avatar will move however you want it to. In order to get used to this simulation, why don't you do a light warm up? Romani presses a button and the simulation room transforms into a running track. That's yes, it's a track. This is where we are going to carry out your rehabilitation. How do you feel seeing the track again? I don't really feel any strong feelings right now. That tells me the track itself doesn't play a significant role in your trauma. That's good. Perhaps it could be standing up that is the activating factor. Don't tell me you expect me to run here. That's right. I told you before that we'll incorporate track and field. I did not think you'd tell me to run track and field right away. You won't be the one doing it. This avatar here will. All you need to do is imagine yourself doing it in your mind. Since you're sitting in a wheelchair, you won't get muscle cramps or lose strength in your legs. Still, this is all a bit silly. Your sound you are sounding weak already. I'm disappointed. I'm not weak, it's just hmm. Do you remember how much it costs to keep this simulation room up and running? It's about 100 times the cost of your PT. What? And are you asking me to foot the bill? I didn't even ask to come here. No, I'm not asking you for the help pay. Like you said, you didn't request to come here. The decision to bring you here was solely mine. I thought you'd at least be willing to give it a try. I didn't expect you to give in without trying. For someone who trained in track and field, you seem to lack the sports spear. Okay, fine, I'll do it. What do I need to do first? Let's start with some stretching. We can also play a simple game to get acquainted with the simulation. Coach, has it always been this tense between these two? It sure has. Yikes, I'm amazed you lasted this long. I feel like I'm going to suffocate. Me too. Neither of them is willing to back down, and there is no room to get a word in edgewise. What are you all talking? Uh, what are you all talking about over there? Come on, let's stretch together. Coming. It's time we get serious about running. Folks, so this is where you come in. Oh, fine. Phew, so hot. Are you sure Nadina can do this? She only just started rehabilitation. She will be fine. It's not like it's her first time running. This will be important for record keeping purpose. What's with that face, Nadina? Don't think you can do it. I didn't overestimate you, did I? I didn't even say anything. You don't have to. Your expression is telling me you don't want to do it. I only incorporated track and field because I thought you'd be into it. That's the reason I bought for here too. She must be re- regretting agreeing to this right about now. She was excited to the opportunity of meeting a fellow athlete. Huh? Me? I didn't say any. It's okay, folks. It looks like the future of track and field will rest solely on your shoulders for a bit longer. What are you on about? It's not easy to train the next generation of athletes. I'm sure in time you'll find someone worthy of your training. Anyway, let's help Nadina with her rehabilitation, and it's not that. Okay, fine, I'll do it. I should be able to do a light jog. Good, let's get ready. Okay. Phew. Don't worry, you're not the one running the avatar is. Your legs won't get cramped. Your body isn't going to freeze. You think I don't know that? I just feel a bit nervous, is all. You have to overcome this to stand up. That's easier said than done. Volkswagen Nadina stand at the starting line. I'm looking forward to this, Nadina. From what I hear, you were quite the athlete back in the day. Pretty cool. Pace yourselves and don't put yourself through too much strain. Are you ready? The start signals sounds out and Volkswagen takes off running. Volkswagen Nadina's avatar are neck and neck. Oh, I know it's just an avatar, but it runs really well. Phew, it's hot in here. Volkswagen quickly overtakes Nadina's avatar. You made it look so easy, Volkswagen. She's not a she's not a track and field athlete for nothing. Ugh, ugh. Nadina bites slowly. Hmm? I think you are letting your feelings get the best of you. Look, she. Look at she. Look at her. Her strides are consistent. As for you, your strides are all over the page. Can you be quiet? I need to focus. Nadina fails to close the distance between her and Folkstone. Ugh, why can't I close the distance? Look at your avatar. The strides are too short. You have to widen them. And take deep breaths. Be quiet. I've done this before, so I know. If you want to keep sticking your nose in my business, why don't you go and run yourself? I can't. I am in the middle of your rehabilitation. What? If you are frustrated, you can try and run yourself. Think about what you just said. How does that make any sense? How can I run? I feel like you are waiting for opportunity to kick me when I'm down. While Romania and Nadina argues, Volkswagen is the first to reach the finish line. She is the winner. Ah, so annoying. I'm done for today. I'm leaving. I won't be here tomorrow. Nadina leaves the simulation room in a hurry. Ah, was I not supposed to come in first? No, it's just that Nadina is really competitive. But what if she really doesn't come in tomorrow? She says that, but she'll come. Are you sure she's okay? Yes, Nadina's competitiveness is stronger than you think. She hates losing. That will help her overcome her trauma. In the beginning, she was only nervous and scared. When she started running through, she couldn't see anything else. She hasn't had anyone to motivate her properly. Although this might sound obvious, after what happened with her legs, she distanced herself from sports world and turned her back on it. In time, her competitive nature naturally subdued. If we tried a bit more, we can bring that back out of her. Back, we can bring that back out in her. This is a good sign. I'm feeling quite good about today. With that being said, why don't we ignite our own competitive spirit before we part ways? Huh? The conversation took a left turn. I don't want to compete. What comes out of a competition? Okay. The next day. Hmm. How are you? Not good. As Romani guessed, Nadina was the first to arrive at the simulation room. Hi Nadina, I'm glad to see you. I was worried you might not show up. Hello Nadina, you all hurry here early. Hmm. Oh, wasn't yesterday fun? What? Not at all. I'm only here because I don't want to waste money. I like that mindset. Uh, we'll take the we'll turn the dial up on the rehabilitation today then. I really hate this. Running will be part of your program today as well. So I'll be leaving that in you, to you folks. All right. I'll, I'll go get ready. Okay, you can do this. You can win. I know I'll win for sure. Oh, sorry. Did you hear that? I was talking to myself. Right. Just you see. Romani proceeds to employ her new tactics. You've got natural talent. For what? For sports. Why are you getting so defensive? Ugh, I prefer to handle my rehabilitation on my own today, if you don't mind. On the next day and the following day, folks, perhaps you can take take it down a notch when running. What? Don't even think about it. Give me everything you have got. Romani focuses on Nadina's rehabilitation while motivating her. Today we'll be doing a relay race. You have done that before, haven't you? I did it all the time in track and field, although I can't do it now. Why not? It's not like I am the one running. It is the avatar who is running. The avatar here only runs the way you want. No one else is able to control it. It's because it was made using the data of your body, which we then link to you. Hmm. Anyways, for this relay, you and I are on the same team. What? Absolutely not. You can protest all you want, but you have no choice. I'm your trainer, and what I say goes. Foxhog and Jim Rat will be a team as well. Epinel, 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 Epinel will be the judge. Okay, it will be a 400-meter relay race. Foxwag and I will be the first to run. Jim Rat and Narina will follow. I won't explain all the details since I trust you know how it works. Now then, shall we start? Volkswagen Romani stands on the starting line stand on the starting line with look of determination. The starting signal goes off and Romani Volkswagen both dashes to the track and field. Ah, so hot. It's been nice Volkswagen, but I gotta get going. Romani presses forward and takes the lead. Oh no, you don't. Volkswagen pouring sweat chases after Romani. I can beat you without even trying. I'm not going to go easy on you. Coach, she comes in first and hands me the baton. Time to go. Nadina, why are you so slow? You should be able to catch up, no problem. You did track and field before. I'll catch up easily. Nadina's avatar starts chasing after me. The distance between me and her is about 30 meters. She's faster than I thought. At this rate, she'll be able to catch up to me in no time. Narina's avatar catches up to me and then proceeds to pass ahead to me. I told you I won't lose. She's faster than I thought. I didn't expect to actually lose. Coach, lengthen your strides. You can definitely overtake her at this distance. Following her advice, I widen my strides as much as possible and run with all my might. In doing so, I'm easily able to overtake Narina's avatar. Huh? He's overtaking me. Damn. Narina's avatar starts increasing her speed. I refuse to lose. Coach, the finish line is right ahead. Dig deep in the last leg. Darn, I thought Narina would be able to catch up. It's not over yet. You say that, but you lost. Damn it. Jimra, I told you not to run too fast. Huh? When did you say that? What a shame. I thought you'd win for sure, Narina. Maybe next time. You should have run faster. I had faith in you since you'd done track and field before. I'm not a specialist in that particular area, so. Narina, where are you going? I'm going home. I can't take this anymore. Narina leaves the simulation room. She didn't look too happy. Maybe we should have taken it easy on her. She is not even throwing a huge fit like last time. No, Narina would have hated it even more if we did that. That kind of thing is common in sports world. If Nadina's still not looking good tomorrow, then we can start thinking about her mental health. In terms of her physical rehabilitation, however, things are looking up. I noticed today that her wheelchair was moving slightly. Really? Yes, it was as if she was trying to get up without consciously realizing it. That's really great news. I'm sure we'll be able to see her walk again. Desire to win. Okay, let's continue. The next day, once again, I head to the simulation room for Nadina's rehabilitation. When I arrive, coach, coach, Romani has a look of seriousness beside her, and besides her are Volkswagen and Epinal, both with hopeless expression. What's up with the door, Frizz? Is something wrong? Well, Jimrat, take a look at this. Romani shows me her phone. I went to PT at Body X Body under Romani. At first, I thought she was a nice person. She's more stubborn and forceful than I expected. Constantly compares and criticizes, unfriendly demeanor, completely unlike the persona she puts on during the TV sports. For whatever reason, she admittedly refused to issue me a refund. So her love for money has got me stuck here. After this session, I won't be coming back. 1 star. What is this? A review left by Nadina. Are you sure it's from her? She is the only client who I'm working with at the moment. I'm not taking any other clients so that I can give her my full attention. Just to be sure, I traced the member ID and it's Nadina. It's not that she is forbidden from leaving a poor review if that's what she really feels. The only issue is that there are lies sprinkled throughout her review. Can you have it taken down? Romani scrolls to the next page and shows me. Romani accused of abusing child clients. Romani from Body X Body accused of forcing clients to continue rehabilitation against their will. Romani, the top sports star from the arc, accused of refusing refund to clients. Too late for that. There are already hundreds of articles. My phone has been blowing up. Even current clients are asking for refund now. If this continues, Body X Body won't last long. This is serious. Yes, it is. I thought about responding to it, but constantly answering. But considering how much public opinion is against me, I doubt they'd believe a word I said. Nadina's review only makes me out to be a monster. People love to see someone successful fail, and this is their chance. I knew she was a terrible person. I never liked her to begin with. She deserves to be taken down a peg. More rumors will swirl around, and this uh, muckraking, murk, muckraking content will keep spreading. Even if I tell the truth, they'll find a way to twist it. I'll only be adding more fuel to the fire. So, what are you going to do? I'm going to tell Nadina to take responsibility for what's happening right now. I didn't do anything wrong. You saw it yourself, Jimrat. You saw how hard I worked for her. Yeah, I saw it all. If you want to criticize me, that's your propagative. But I won't tolerate my effort being denied. Are you upset? You bet I am. I worked so hard for Nadina's end. Hello. Hmm? What? What's everyone so quiet for? Nadina, did you write this review? Tell me the truth. Oh, does that got my attention quickly. I thought you wouldn't care about it. Yeah, I wrote it. I was pretty fired up yesterday, so do you realize the impact this is having on me? What do you mean? I just wrote down my thoughts. What's the big? Romani's phone rings. She answers it and switches it on speaker mode. Hello? Hello, I'm a reporter specializing in celebrity exclusives. Do you have a moment for your quick phone interview? Hello? Hello, is this Romani? I'm a live streamer that covers popular news stories. Would you be able to come on our channel and explain? Hello? Hello, is this Romani? I want to request a refund, but I can't reach the center. I figured I'll try and call you instead. I'll handle this, Romani. I'll go with you. Foxfrog and is Aptinil take Romani's phone. Marina, this is all because of your review. Do you have anything to say? No, I was so upset about yesterday that I wanted to get back at you. Just a little bit. I didn't know it would blow up like this. The least you could have done was not lie in your review. I was nothing but generous with you, but apparently you couldn't do the same for me. I understand now. Let's end it here. Romani? Romani leaves the simulation room. Once more. Okay. This is the this is taking very interesting turn. So how could I have known that things would get this out of hand? Nadina, at times like this, it's right thing to do is apologize. What? Even if it wasn't your intention, it was your review that caused this situation to happen. But I was only writing down how I felt. Romani aggravated me more than once, you know. Do you really think Romani did what she did just to get your goal? This is a weird sentence. Do you really think Romani did what she did just to get your goal? I don't know what it is trying to say. Do you really think? Do you really feel she was overly forceful with you? That she only wanted money from you? From my perspective, I don't think so. I think I think about how she's acted around you the entire time. All she ever wanted was for you to get back on your feet. But if you had complaints about Romani, you should have brought it up with her directly. You need to consider how your impulsive actions can harm others. That's why people should always act cautiously in order to avoid any actions they might come to regret later. Nadina lowers her head. I'll talk with Romani. Think about all I've just told you. Outside the gym, Romani is looking up at the sky. Romani, oh hey Jimra, here to console me, are you? Yeah, are you okay? I'm alright. I don't think Nadina had any bad intention with her review. She probably had a pent of frustration from our time together and was letting off steam. It's not wrong for her to leave a one-star review. Anyone can leave a review, so long as it's their honest opinion. I don't have any right to stop her or anyone from doing that. The problem is the dishonesty in that review, and the others are spreading it without verifying the fact. Are you really going to give up on Nadina's rehabilitation? You didn't think I was serious about that, did you? I never gave up on my client. I never give up on my client. I think if we can try a little harder, Nadina will start walking. I'm dying to see Nadina's compete in track and field event. Then why don't you say that? Because I want her to reflect on what she's done. She did laugh. She's an adult. She needs to know what's right and what's wrong. As a trainer, my role isn't just to rehabilitate her. You're a remarkable individual. I it did it look like Nadina was reflecting. She did seem lost in thought about something. She's probably come to a realization of some kind. Do you think we put her through enough at this point? Would you like to go see her? I thought you would have something to say, but guess not. I'm going to. I'm gonna get going. Hmm? I'm sorry. About what? For lying in the review and causing you harm. I didn't expect my review to have such an impact. To be honest, I always felt like I was on the receiving end of the abuse with you. So I wanted to get back at you and lash out. I was short sighted. It was short sighted. So, what are you planning on doing about it? First, I'll delete the review and post the explanation about the entire situation. Do you think that will quell the public's outrage a bit? No. People will only fabricate more outlandish scenarios. They'll think I threatened you or that I paid you off. I don't want that. Then what should I do? Hmm. What would be good? Okay, sorry about that. Let's continue. You could pay me back 100 times the original rehabilitation fees. What? I feel I'm entitled to some financial com- compel. I know that word, but it's hard. Com- compensation. Yeah, compensation. Extorting money from your clients is a bit. I'm just joking. Narida, I've always been sincere with you. I truly wanted you to walk, and the feeling hasn't changed, not even now. So, repay me by walking. You can. You said you didn't want to do any more rehabilitation. I said I was going. I was going to stop, but when I thought about it, I really do want you to walk. I want to see you walk and then run. I want to see you do track and field again. You were a promising athlete. It must have been a dream of yours, surely. You don't want to give up on yourself, do you? Do you want to do track and field again too? You want to do track and field again too, don't you? That's why you are fixated on winning every time we commence our therapy. That's right. To be honest, I really want to. But you keep provoking me. You achieved good result every time your competitiveness shone through. You may not have realized, but you were making wonderful progress. So I'm not going to apologize to you. I firmly believe I was correct in my methods. Having said that, if anything I did provoke you in some way, I'm more than willing to hear you out. If if you don't address this head on, we'll never know what kind of accident you might cause in future. Fine. Yeah. Then should we let it go? Can I really say anything I want? Anything? Feel free to curse me out. As soon as I'm able to walk, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to become more famous than you and show you how wrong you are. Then you should get to work. I'm really sorry about all this. Good. Now repay me by walking. Walk and restore the reputation of Arjun. That's all I want. Okay. Last section before the epilogue. So, yeah. Ramani and Nadina once again commences their rehabilitation program. She thinks she can become more famous than me. At this rate, she'll need at least a century before that happens. Sorry, what did you say? Oh, sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Did you hear that? Don't worry about me. I'll be more famous than you within 3 years at most. Does it seem to you guys that Romani and Nadia have become closer? Kind of like love-hate relationship sort of thing. They say the most intense type of bond. It's nice to see them having a semi-normal conversation for once, then rather than being constant bickering. When I've got full use of my both, when I've got full use of both my legs later, I'm going to use them to kick your butt. Sorry, you only get to kick one side at a time. Oh, come on, let me kick both. Alright, I take back what I said. Their conversation being normal. For the next several days, Nadina and Romani immerse themselves in rehabilitation process. During that time, the lights in the simulation room never got go out. We are going to do another relay race today. Like last time, for Wong and Jimrat will be on one team. Nadina and I will be on the other. The rules are same as before, so I won't explain. This time, however, we'll switch the order of the runners. Volkswagen Nadina will run first, then Jimrat and I will go after. Fine by me. I like that too. I don't care. Alright, then Volkswagen Nadina can walk up to the starting line. I'm going to win this time. Best of luck. At the sound of signal, Volkswagen Nadina's avatar takes running off. Nadina's avatar is much more stable this time round. Nadina's avatar overtakes Volkswagen and assumes the lead. Wow, you're improved a lot since last time. It seems that your rehabilitation is going well. However, I don't intend to lose. She speeds up and quickly overtakes Nadina. It's really close. That's right, Nadina is extremely competitive this time round, without us having to provoke her. I refuse to lose, never. Consumed by her competitiveness, Nadina leans forward and falls out of her wheelchair. Romani rushes towards her. Nadina, wait, don't pick me up. Nadina's legs are shake like leaves. I think I can get up. I feel like I can do it. While pushing on the ground with both hands, she attempts to lift herself. Huh? Wait, cramping. You can do it, Nadina. You got this. Nadina's arm and legs continue to tremble. Her lips are slightly bloody from her biting down on them so hard. Uh, should we help her? No. Nadina is fighting with herself right now. If we help her, she'll never overcome this. Okay, but Nadina, if you give up right now, nothing will change. You have worked so hard to get here. You can't collapse now. Don't give up. Uh, uh, you can do it, Nadina. Nadina's arm going down, keeps going down and then up again. Her legs are visibly straining to stand up. Finally. Whoosh. I am walking. Nadina stands up on her own and walks over to Romani and hugs her tightly. Romani, I did it. Nadina's legs are trembling. I did it. I knew you would. I'm not imagining this, am I? I just walked over to you, right? That's right, you walked over here all by your own. Your legs are okay. Yes, they are fine. Yeah, at first they were cramping, but now they are fine. My body isn't stiff at all. I think I know how to stand up and how to walk. My legs are still shaking a lot though. It's okay, you took that first step. That's what's important. Thank you, Roman. Thank you for giving me hope. Thank you as well. And for never giving up. Nadina and Romani stares at each other and smile. And thank you to the rest of you as well. I feel great to see you walk. Yeah, I feel proud. Good job. You overcame your trauma. It's like you said. I was avoiding confronting it out of fear. It was If it wasn't for you, I would have stayed in the in that cage of my own making. Thank you for getting me out. No, you broke free of my own. It was only possible because you were there. It's still a bit early to pat yourself on the back too much. Since your legs are still shaking, we'll have to focus more on practical rehabilitation now. Still, it's relief that you are standing up and walking without any problem. Now let's aim to get you in a marathon. Sounds great. I'm already feeling more ambitious. Alright, I nearly forgot. I got to kick your butt as well. Be my guest, if you can catch me, that is. Rumani and Nadina continues to tease each other as they walk slowly ahead. You think I won't be able to catch to you? Nadina slowly stands up from a wheelchair with a smile. Okay, so that was the end of the story. So yeah, let's complete the epilogue as well. I haven't bought these, so I'll just buy them all. And anniversary was also not too far. I think 3 days are left for the anniversary. So yeah, enter. I'll just let this end and then the next part will be the anniversary. So yeah. Mhm.
このマイティツールズは全知全能。
Okay, so
私、ここで
let's
何をしていたんだろう。
Hello, I'm a press reporter from Terra Sports. You requested an interview with me about Romani and Body X Body Gym. Can you tell me the details of the story? Do you remember the incident with the one-star Body X Body review that happened a few days ago? I'm the one who wrote that review. I wanted to clear up few misunderstanding about that review. The truth is that I wrote that review based on lies. Oh, are you saying that the review was fabricated? I was originally a client of Romani's undergoing physical therapy. During our time together, she and I had some clashes. I was upset and wanted to get back at her, so I fabricated a malicious review. The false review I wrote created a huge stir and caused tremendous harm to Romani. But she forgave me. Instead of giving up on me, she continued my therapy. Now I can stand up and walk. So I request this interview in order to clear the air about the whole affair and paint a fuller picture. Phew, that was my first interview, so now racking. You did well. I didn't expect you to request an interview. I had to assume responsibility for what I've done. Thanks to that interview, our gym may become more popular than ever. I'll take even longer for you to become more famous than me. Hmm. I'm going to work even harder on my rehabilitation and catch up to you in no time. Oof, I'm hungry. Let's go out. Let's go eat. Sure. Where do I want to go? How about the fast food place we went to before? The unmannered store? That place was delicious. After we are done eating, how about we play some paintball? Alright. And there was an exhibition that I wanted to go a few days ago. Didn't you say exhibitions are horrible? What are you talking about? I love exhibitions. Don't be hurt. You should see your face right now. I, anyways, I already bought 3 tickets. Let's go. Sounds good. Can we do a relay race during a therapy today? I made a bet with folks in. Okay. Another day in the future. Oh, I'm so nervous. I've never seen Romani this nervous before. She'll do just fine, don't worry. That's right, she's been working her butt for this. All athletes, please proceed to the starting line. It looks like it's about to start. One bang. Nadina pushes off her track with her own 2 feet and starts running. Life again. End. Okay. It was a decent little story about rehabilitation.
私
It
こ
was
こ
a
で何を
nice
してい
story.
たんだろう
Okay, so this will be the end of the event, and I'll get this. So I think after the anniversary event, I'll continue with the campaign. I wanted to reach at least chapter 20 before the campaign, before the anniversary, but it looked like I was not available, and then they didn't expect this event to show up. So yeah. Anyways, I think this will be the last. Hmm. 500. Okay. So thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Probably in like 2 days when the anniversary starts. So thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.